Hey everyone, Jenna here. This is a short video to follow up the last video where my voice is in a healing process. And in the last video, we talked about all sorts of satanic deception going on the planet. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing a spiritual protection practice that I've been engaging as a follow up to that video to support my field, to support anyone else's field who is bringing pure intention of healing and living in truth to this space. So, we talked about the ways that satanic illusion and the negative forces that have been operating on this planet have sought to subjugate us, harm our consciousness in various ways, keep us entangled and unable to fully go free in our minds, in our hearts, in our full expression of ourselves as source aligned souls. And so go back to that last video and watch it if you haven't seen it. This is a Kala Chakra yantra. So this is a command on time. I'm sharing this specifically because of the egregious nature of what we have been uncovering and the egregious nature of the satanic deceptions and negative energy I've been engaging over the last year. These sorts of spiritual technologies are only to be used in these sorts of situations for our highest soul embodiment, for our highest consciousness freedom and ability to see truth, and to bring protection to our field and to bring timeline alignment and correction and return to divine order. Any other use is a violation of universal law. So this is being activated right now because we have an emergency situation on the planet. And this is spiritual technology that I actually accessed from a lineage in India that has been compromised by the dark forces and that was overtaken by the dark forces. So I've been in a process of reclaiming the spiritual technology of the mother, the spiritual technology that is ancient, that has been given to humanity to support our ability to operate in divine states. So, this is technology I've been working with for years now. And in the last video, we talked about time. Kala Chakra is a command on time. So, when we work with a Kala Yantra, which we can find in Indian spiritual traditions, we can find in Buddhist spiritual traditions, other Eastern spiritual traditions. When we command on time with the Kala Chakra, we're calling for a return to divine order. We're calling for a restoration of divine rights across timelines, across dimensions, across realities. We are calling for all timelines, dimensions, and realities to return to the one true source, aligned, unified mother grid of creation. We are calling for the highest divine timeline alignment for our souls and for the highest expression of our souls and our divine blueprints in these experiences as physical humans on earth. So because we talked about a lot of negative force technology, and also because I'm here at the southern nadir point of the Los Alamos circle that I talked about in the last video, where there has been some egregious violation of time on this planet, we could say, we're activating this. And I'll read what it says for you. So this is part of my healing process, and I'm sharing this also to stand in my sovereignty and to stand in my power of truth on this planet. It says, light and truth has dominion on earth and in our fields now. Illusion dissolves. Protection from negative entity retaliation. Return to divine timing. Harm from cloning and archon tech dissolves now forever. Source is law. Source truth has dominion. Love is law. All divine rights are restored. We go free from satanic deception. Freedom is law. Highest divine sovereignty now. Earth is for the soul of humanity, not negative parasitic predators. Be gone now. So we're using the command on the wheel of time. We're calling on the Divine Father consciousness that operates the wheel of time for this planetary entity removal and for our restoration, for our return to our true divinity and our divine rights as souls, as humans on this planet, free from these negative forces, free from this negative interference, free from the harm that has come from this interference. So we're asking the wheel of time to move forward. We're asking for karmic accountability to come. We're calling on the 9 planets and the sacred geometry of this solar system to bring divine order. We're calling on Saturn to realign with the light, and for the dark forces to not have power over time on this planet anymore. Source has dominion over time and space in this planetary matrix. The divine geometry of Source is reinstated. All souls who are innocent return to the unified mother grid of creation. All archon abuse of time dissolves. It is a violation of universal law. We are done with violations of universal law on this planet. I am done with violations of universal law. I am done with violations of universal law against me. I am done with violations of universal law against all. May our soul's innocence be returned and restored. May all that has been stolen be returned and restored. May our light that has been stolen be returned and restored. May the garden of the Mother overflow with beauty and bounty for humanity again. May humanity know a true return to the garden. May we remember Eden. We've not been kicked out. Negative forces overtook our garden. They are now getting kicked out. They do not get to access this garden anymore. This is for us. This is for life. This planet is to return to divine creation and to divine ways of living for all. I go free, we go free. The harm that has happened here does not define who we are. It is a big experience that has happened, and it has taught us a lot. And by standing in our collective sovereignty and accepting and acknowledging the truth and confronting the dark forces and bringing accountability and justice and telling them they are not welcome here and taking the actions that make them not welcome here anymore, we get to experience a completely different reality. A reality that most of us can't even fathom yet, because it's that amazing and beautiful. And we just have not been given a chance, a full chance, to envision what that could be like. We've had a start, but it can just be so much better than we've ever envisioned. So let grace be upon us. Let grace shower this planet with love and support. Let us no longer be in isolation in the dark. Let us rejoin the light with all of our friends and family on this planet that we have not known and in this galaxy. Let us go forward to the new earth now. So this is my prayer, my command, in full surrender to what this has cost, in full surrender to all experience of life on this planet. And with the knowing that heaven is truth, and that is our divine right. And before I started this video, I did 108 repetitions of the Mula mantra of this yantra, which is, pardon me, which is Om Kleem Shreem Namo 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 Vishvakarma Atma Karma Yoga Karma Hesarim Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Inside the yantra is Hrim Kala Rupa Raksha Kleem Kala Rupa Raksha Shreem Yoga Kleem Ananta Shakti Kala Rupa Raksha Vishva Sundara Kala Rupa Raksha Om Mama Atma Rupa Raksha Nesraim. So we're calling on the Divine Mother. We're calling on the Mother for soul protection and for protection of our energy fields in alignment with divine time. And then there's a couple of mantras in here that call on the Nagas of light. Om Nagadim Ram Ram Ramana Raksha. So we've had a negative Naga issue on this planet. And so we also want to call on our dragons of light, friends and allies, to bring light, to bring support in protecting us as we hold these predators accountable. So I've been doing 108 repetitions of the Mula mantra, the main mantra, with this mala necklace that I got recently. As I've been on this journey of integrating a lot of different spiritual traditions and going into a lot of different communities and schools, etc., I've also been kind of looking for which gurus and teachers are not the compromised ones. This is one that I found. He has an ashram. He's no longer on the planet, but he has an ashram in Colorado. He's the Haidakandi Baba. And he has a fun story in India, and he's thought to be the reincarnation of the Maha avatar, Babaji. And so I've been working with his energy a bit over the last year and found this at the ashram in Colorado not long ago. You can kind of see his face there. And so this is a special Baba who I've been working with, and I've had some fun connecting with the different Baba lineages to identify, which ones have felt truly of grace versus which ones have gotten compromised throughout time. And so we're calling on this divine masculine energy as well to support this process and to hold sacred space with us and to hold a field of divine masculine protection and support that is of the light. So I wanted to show you this, since this has been special to me and also part of my process of creating spiritual protection as I've been integrating and finding all of these different illusions throughout the planet. So love is law. May our timing be restored to our true soul's timing. May we have new life. May those who've been affected negatively by the dark forces on this planet in egregious ways, may they be resurrected. May resurrection come for all who need it and all who are ready for it. May our entire experience on this planet be renewed in the light. Thank you for joining. Bye for now.